This weather report is brought to you by KFC.
Saying goodbye to our Olivia. The nation comes together to remember an extraordinary life. Hosted by Rebecca Madden and Mike Amor, with live coverage as stars pay tribute. The Olivia Newton-John Memorial, Sunday 3:30 on 7 and 7+.
Tonight's 7 News headlines. A petrol station in Campbelltown has erupted after a tanker caught alight. Locals reported feeling the blasts kilometres away.
A man has been charged with murder after his girlfriend was killed in what's believed to be a domestic violence attack.
Ukraine's president has appealed for Australia to send back our ambassador, along with more Bushmasters, on the first anniversary of the war.
And after 3 years, Sydney's Mardi Gras parade is tonight making its big return to Oxford Street.
And now Amber's back with Sydney's weather. Amber.
Thank you, Michael. Good evening again. After a beautiful day across Sydney, we are expecting clear skies across the city tonight. Right now, it is a touch above 23 degrees. That's where it is expected to stay now until midnight, although it does feel closer to 21 in a moderate northeasterly breeze. If we take a look now at the satellite image, you can see this cold front passing to the south, bringing some much welcome relief to those southern states after heatwave conditions earlier this week. But this associated trough over the interior is still directing some heat to the east, so it should remain relatively warm across New South Wales, although another cold front is due to arrive midweek, bringing bursts of cooler temperatures to some parts. Nationwide tomorrow, though, partly cloudy, tops of 30 degrees expected in Brisbane tomorrow, 30 also the top in Canberra under mostly sunny skies, dipping to 24 tomorrow in Melbourne, in Hobart rain easing, tops of 20 degrees, 24 is the forecast top in Adelaide tomorrow, but looking very warm across the west, reaching 35 degrees tomorrow in Perth. Statewide, it should remain mostly dry across New South Wales tomorrow, reaching 38 degrees in Bourke, 37 in Cobar, so nudging 40 degrees across much of the northwest. High 20s are expected for most of the coast, though, with 32 degrees expected tomorrow at Batemans Bay. We are expecting hot and windy conditions across the southern ranges, though. Extreme fire danger is forecast, so a total fire ban is in place for the region. Closer to home, though, it should reach 33 degrees for most of the western suburbs tomorrow after a bit of a cool start, dipping to 14 tomorrow morning at Springwood. 32 is the top at Parramatta and across the southwest tomorrow, 27 the top along most of the beaches. On the water tomorrow, winds should run northerly at up to 20 knots early before turning northeasterly and reaching 25 knots during the late afternoon, increasing up to 30 knots offshore during the evening. A strong wind warning is in place tomorrow for the Sydney coast, also for the waters off the Hunter, the Illawarra, Batemans Bay and further south near Eden. But back in the city, we're expecting another warm and mostly sunny day tomorrow, tops of 30 degrees, on the way to 33 degrees across the west, where again it will be relatively cool overnight, dipping to 16, which is a touch below the February average. There is a slight chance of a late shower or storm, with possible showers also across the outer west on Monday. Otherwise, temperatures will remain relatively warm, hovering mostly in the high 20s, low 30s, with partly cloudy skies and some isolated falls expected throughout the week, mostly across the west. So make the most of those sunny breaks tomorrow, Michael and Angela.
OK, we will. Thanks so much, Amber. That is 7 News for this Saturday. We will have updates for you throughout the evening.
Weekend Sunrise starts from 7 tomorrow. From all the 7 News team, thanks so much for your company. Have a great night.
Good night.
Stream 7 News anywhere, anytime, live and on demand on 7+. And with 7news.com.au, you'll know the news now.